Hello guys, this is Adrian Babashoff here, and I'm going to give you guys a quick little video on the square foot gardening. Now this is not my own invention. I've just done some incorporated into my systems into the biodegradable container gardening, and this is for those people who don't know how to grow, what to grow, how much spacing and things like that. We want to make things as simple as possible for you guys, and I actually use this technique myself every single time, and it's never failed me. So it's designed by a fellow called Mel Bartholomew, and he is the author of the Square Foot Gardening. You can do this in raised beds, you could do this in containers, as long as the containers are square. So my containers in the biodegradable container gardening systems are a perfect 1 foot by 1 foot square. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean, how simple this is. So let's draw out on my daughter Violet's chalkboard here. We're going to use it, and we're going to draw a perfect square. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean, how simple this gardening technique is. So let's just pretend this is a full square here. Let's pretend this is actually a basket. See if I can draw this out. This is actually the top of your basket. This is where you're actually planting your stuff in. So basically, if you have plants, and I can make a free chart, which I think I want to do. If you guys comment enough, I'll make one for you. But I'm going to show you exactly how to start off. So if a plant needs 1 feet of space, we already have 1 feet here, right? So that means if we just take a little dot in the center, if you can see right there, and that's a tomato. That is a zucchini. Anything that needs space, 1 foot square foot space, you just put a dead center inside your container and you are done. So the next container that will go next to it will also be centered off. So if we pretend that this is another foot basket here, well, let's go ahead and draw it out. We have another foot here, and we place another dead center plant in the center, say a tomato. There's actually a space of 1 feet in between each plant, and now we're perfect, set, ready to go. Okay, so our next thing is that if we're going to plant such things as lettuce that needs 6 inches of space, very simple. A kid could do this stuff. So this, like I said, this takes the guesswork out of everything. So we want to plant ourselves some lettuce or anything else like it, anything that needs 6 inches. What we're going to do is we're basically going to draw a line through the center of our soil, and we're going to split this into 4 sections. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to make a divot here, a divot here, a divot there, a divot there. Basically what you're going to do is you're just going to take your finger and you're going to pop it inside the soil, and you know exactly where to put your seedlings or your seeds to direct sow them into your container. That's why it's very important to have this method, this design, a perfect 1 foot by 1 foot design. So now you can put many things. It doesn't have to be just lettuce and things like that. You can do multiple things. Anything that says on the box or on the bag that it needs 6 inch space, that's a 6 inch space between everything mathematically perfectly. So you don't have to think. Again, I can make an entire list of all of the vegetables, so you don't even have to think. You basically go to your garden, anything that says 4 per square foot, it'll all be on a list. You guys can just go in there, look at it, design your box, fill it up, plant it, and you're done. I'm not too tech savvy, so I have to do it like a Neanderthal over here. So all right, so we got our next box. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our box and we're going to do another square right down the center, a plus sign, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves 1 and 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 4 divots. So you can just go like this in your soil. Let's see if that shows up on the camera. Yeah, that shows up all right. Well, let's go ahead and grab another color just for fun. So as you guys see, we did like dominoes here. That's going to give you a 2 inch space in between each plant. So let's just say you wanted to do, and that's 16 plants per square foot. So if you want to do radishes, things of that nature, carrots, this is the exact pattern that you guys would use. So again, very simple. Doot doot. Don't even need to think. Everything's on a list. Anything that needs 2 inches, bam, you just sow and forget it. This is my homemade chalkboard, by the way. That's why it's not so smooth. All right, so now we have a different line. What we're going to do is we're actually going to make like rabbit ears, and we're actually going to come down the center, and we're going to come down the side. Now what this is giving us is a 3 inch space. So what we're going to do, we'll bring in our plants again. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to stick our finger in the center, and that's going to take us to 9 plants. Now if you wanted to do spinach or something like that in square foot gardening, depending on what type of things you're doing, like arugula, things like that, this is going to be your pattern. Again, everything would be on the list. So you basically just take your fingers like bunny ears, swipe it down. You got your grid inside directly in your soil, and just pop a hole in each center. Just do maybe about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. And it's not really that important. I've gone deeper. I've gone about a good inch down in the ground with like arugula and stuff like that, and it just pops. So yeah, here's your grid. You guys got it there. And that's it. That's pretty much, that is the gardening systems. And you guys see how simple it is. You just need those 3. You can do, well, 4, I guess. You got 1 in the center. You guys can make your 4, 16. You can do up to 9 plants. And that's pretty much it. 1, 4, 9, and 16. 4 different patterns there. And you can grow just about anything except for trees and things like that. But look how simple that system is. Incorporate that into a container gardening now where you can move around. That's a whole nother video. But that is the most simplistic way to actually get started gardening. And as I said, I've been gardening for years, and it takes a lot of the time and thinking that I don't have to do anymore. I've been doing it so long, I don't really need my chart. I just go for it. I just start planning stuff out, and it makes everything run seamlessly and smooth without any problems. In fact, I forgot to mention that we don't even need the grid if you don't want to. I mean, you can make the plus sign in the center and do as my microgreen video that I just put out. So you guys can check that out as well. There's 5 different uses for these square foot biodegradable container gardening. Well, it's not square foot, I guess. It's a square foot. I don't want to get in trouble for using somebody else's technique on that. And that's the way I'll be gardening for the rest of my life. I hope this video helps you guys out. If it did, please subscribe, please comment. Let me know what you guys want to hear about or what you guys want to see. I'm here to make some videos for you, and I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you guys get growing naturally, organically, and in harmony with the earth. Thanks, and I'll see you guys soon.